This is Second Chronicles chapter 20, verse 20. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said, Hear me, O Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem. Believe in Yahweh your power, so shall ye be established. Believe in his prophets, so shall ye prosper. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. That's who this world ignorantly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in the Paleo ancient Hebrew tongue. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, who holds up the tabernacles of David. Shout out to the Israelites that's like a speckled bird, looking like the heathen, causing confusion, and the very few Agwat that believe. So y'all, we like to say Shalom. It's a lot. I would like to say Shalom. Just coming at you with a quick sit down today to let you know that the prophets will be saved, man. And the Lord has been doing it all through the scriptures to the men that follow him and prophesy of him to the nation of Israel. Okay? Only a strategic people will be saved out of Israel, man. The nation of Israel. Okay? And I'm just going to give you show you a little quick lesson on from the days of old even to now, how the prophets will be saved. Let's go to Daniel chapter 6 and start at verse 16. And the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy power whom thy servest continually, he will deliver thee. Verse 17. And a stone was brought and laid upon the mouth of the den, and the king sealed it with his own signet, and with the signet of his lords, that the purpose might not be changed concerning Daniel. Verse 18. Then the king went to his palace and passed the night fasting. Neither were instruments of muskets brought before him, and his sleep went from him. Verse 19. Then the king arose very early in the morning and went in haste unto the den of lions. Verse 20. And when he came to the den, he cried with a lamentable voice unto Daniel. And the king spake and said to Daniel, O Daniel, servant of the living power, is thy power whom thou continuously serve able to deliver thee from the lions? Verse 21. Then Daniel said unto the king, O king, live forever. Verse 22. My power has sent his angel and has shut the lions' mouths, that they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocent was found in him, and also before thee, O king, I have done no hurt. Verse 23. Then the king exceedingly, Salah. Then the king exceedingly, Salah. Then was the king exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no matter of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in the Most High. See that? So Daniel was delivered from the beast of the field, man, from the lion, man. You know, he was thrown in the den, and the Lord allowed them lions to be at peace with him, man. He sent his angels for them lions to be at peace with him, man. He wasn't eating, man. Why? Because Daniel was a man of the Lord, man. He kept the commandments, And he prophesied, man. The Lord gave him visions and he prophesied to the Lord, man. You know? He was a true man of the Lord, man. He was a prophet, man. And the Lord protected him. And we have to believe the Lord is going to do the same for us, man, at these times, because the Lord is going to allow America to be real wicked, get real wicked, real soon, man. And these beasts of the field is going to be running around here, man. You're going to run into lions, hippos, man, elephants. It's going to be all type of shit around here. Weird, strange animals that Esau done made in a lab, man. You know, that's going to have you like, whoa, it's going to have Jake shook, man. Jake probably ain't going to be shook like a mug, man. Seeing all these strange things, man, and admirations, man. You know? But we still have to have faith, man, and believe in that he's going to protect us, man. Let me get back to it. This verse 24. And the king commanded, and they brought those men which had accused Daniel and cast them into the den of the lions, them, their children, and their wives, and the lions had a mastery of them, and break all their bones in pieces, or every they came at the bottom of the den. So you see what the Lord allowed to happen to those men that accused Daniel, man? The Lord had them thrown in the den with the lions, with their families, wives and kids, man. That's tough, man. That's tough. Wife and kids ain't had nothing to do with it, but they still got to go. The Lord had all of them perish for false accusing Daniel, man. Well, not a false accuser, but saying Daniel was living by the word of the Lord, man, not by the king, man. No. And that's what got him saved, man. We're not living by the law of Esau. We're not going to submit by Esau's law, man, or his agenda, what he got coming, man. Why? Because I'm a man of the Lord, man. Okay? But he was saved. And we're going to be saved as well, man, as long as we keep that faith, man. And he tells us in the book of Job that he's going to, the beast of the field is going to be at peace with us. You know? Let's go to it. And I'm going to get straight to the point. I'm going to go to Job chapter 5, verse 22 and 23. It says, and at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Meaning we're going to be protected in those times, man. If you read, if you see what's glimpsed at 19, you know what? I'm going to just read 19. And he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. In 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. From Esau, man. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it's coming. The prophet's not going to be afraid at all, man. You know what I mean? And we're going to be hid from people trying to talk bad on us, man. It's going to be people, your own family going to turn on you, man. You know? Like, my own family think I'm crazy, man. You know, they think I'm something wrong with me. And I always been an aggressive dude, but, you know, now they just think I'm insane because I'm outside, I'm prophesying, telling Israel their transgression and letting Esau know his judgment as well, man. And there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me to them, man. You know, and it's insane. It's like, if you have the spirit of the Lord, you're considered weird, man. You know, but they looked at the prophets and Yahweh Shah the same. That's why all the prophets were crucified, man. And Yahweh Shah was crucified because they didn't teach the doctrine of the world, man. But Salah, let me get back to it, man. Verse 22. And at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Verse 23, for thou shalt be in the lee of the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee, man. So the Lord is going to make these animals be at peace with us, man. This is what he promised, man. Let's go to King. First Kings. Let me go to First Kings 18 and verse 4. For it was so when Jezebel cut off the prophets of Yahweh that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water, man. You see that, man? So the prophets were taken care of, man. They were taken care of, man. They were hidden, man. And we're going to have to be hidden in that day as well, man. Because the Lord is going to have us maneuvered through his wrath, man. We may have to get up and be on the run, man, you know? Hey, we might run into some people, my brothers might be together and run into some family that got a bunch of food. Just give it to us and feed us, man. That's still a blessing from Yahweh, man. From Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. And we're going to be happy to be hidden in that day, man, because they're going to be looking for us, man. They're going to be looking for us, man. Why? Because the Lord promised us salvation and spiritual powers, man. So they're going to want to kill us. They're going to want to kill who? The prophets, man. Let's go back to Daniel. Go back to Daniel 3. I'm going to start at 20. I'm going to start at 20. Okay? This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 20. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Verse 21. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosens, and their hats, and their other garments, and they were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Verse 22. Therefore, because the king commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceedingly hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. See that, man? Touching the prophets, man. Touching the prophets again, man. You touch the prophets, man. Hey, the Lord gonna have something done to you, man. Done to you. The Lord will do you in, man. And if the Lord doing that to these people that's touching the men of the Lord, what do you think is going to happen to you nations that's touching this whole nation of people, man? People are fucking insane. You think the Lord, man? Let me get back to it. Slide. Verse 23. And all these men, and the three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down, bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then, verse 24, then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, was anointed and rose up in haste and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. And he said, lo, I see four men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the son of man, the son of Yahweh. You see that? So the Lord allow those men to walk through this burning fiery furnace, and he sent his begotten down there to walk with him and watch over him, man. Why? Because they followed Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. And they didn't have no fear in nothing what man could do to them, man. That's what you brothers got to get in your mind, man. You got to get in your mindset that man can't do nothing to you, man, when you serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. And I got plenty of testimonies in that where I should have been through in life, man. I should have been through, man. Bro, when I was gradually coming in the truth, man, and learning, bro, I got so many testimonies where the Lord just watched over me, man, you know? And that's why I go so hard for my Lord, man. You know, because he have done great things for me, and he took me through great tribulation as well, man. But it's all good, man, because I know, man, it's balance, man. All the wickedness I have done in my world and in the world out in the world, when I went in truth, man, he preserved me to speak his truth, man, and to go hard for his truth. But since he got me in the truth, I go through great tribulation. But it's okay. It's okay, man. Why? Because the prophet is expected to go through it, man. And yeah, this shit hurts, man. It hurts, but man, we men of the Lord, man. We gotta stand up and go through it and still do his will, man. Cause he told us it was gonna be like this, man. So like, let me get back to it. Verse 26. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High Power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth in the midst of the fire. Verse 27. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king counselors being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor an hair of their head seemed, neither were their coat changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them. See that, man? So the Lord protect them through that fire, man, because they kept the will and they believed, even through a different rulership, man. See that? Israel ain't ruling right here. King Nebuchadnezzar is, man. Babylon. King of Babylon. He's ruling. These men still kept the will under a different rulership, man, under their laws and their commandments. And yes, they were brought forth, man. And what did the Lord do? He took care of them, man. He watched over them, man. The same is going to be for us, man. Let's go to Zechariah 13 and 7. Get straight to the point. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, against the nation of Israel, against the men that is my fellow, saith Yahweh of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. He's going to have mercy upon the prophets, the elect, the 1/3, the followers. These are the followers. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. Nation of Israel. 2/3 of the nation of Israel is going to die, man. Y'all going to die through this fire, man, through the nuclear fires that in the book of Joel described, man. Y'all going to die in this fire, man. If y'all don't die by famine, the sword, you're going to die by this fire, man. But the third shall be left therein. Verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire and refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call my name. You see that? His name matters, man. Ain't no Yahweh, Yeshua, Yehuda, Yahushua. Bro, all that is foolish, bro. It's not his true name. And you and Jesus, y'all keep calling on them names. You'll see what's up. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. See that, man? So the 1/3 is going to be tried through this fire, man, through their faith, through the prophets. The 1/3 has to be tried as well, man, when this fire hit. You know? Just like when you put that gold in that fire and it heat up and it's real, they say like you can see through it when it's real gold. That's how the Lord is gonna do the 1/3, man. He's gonna put that fire down here, man. It's gonna get so hot, man. The 1/3 is gonna believe though, man. And they're gonna call on his name, man. That fire ain't gonna touch him, man. It's not gonna touch him, man. And we have to believe that, man. Hey, man, I love to be part of the seats on the chariots like the prophets. The prophets is not going to see this. They're going to see the fire going down. They're going to see the destruction going down from the chariots, from the floor of the chariots, described in Revelations, man. You know, I would love to be up there and have me a seat, man. I would love to, man. I want to. I do this because I want a seat, man. But I'll be happy being a 1/3 as well, man. Whatever it is the Lord got planned for me, man, no matter what it is, man, I'm still going to give all praise to him and do his will, man. Because I realize that's what he set me up to do, man. No matter what tribulations he put me through. This is who I am, man. This is what he made me to be, man. No matter who abandoned me, who forsake me, this is what I have to do, man. The prophets will be saved, man. And they're on your corner. They're on the highways and byways, man. Some of them are true, some of them are not. With that, I'm ended. Call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Wakakwadash, Wa, Bible, Ball, Dev to America.